Well, thank you very much. About 5 years ago, we all experienced an event here in Charlotte. It's been deemed the Charlotte Uprising. It's where I got my first introduction to local government. I remember a particular episode of Charlotte Talks. Harvey Gantt and Hugh McCall were on there. And I think it's a quote that probably a lot of us remember at this point in time, where they said they've seen leaders, they've known all the leaders throughout any movement in Charlotte, but when they turned on the TV, they didn't recognize anybody. There's nobody that they knew. I was one of those leaders, and I had the chance to sit down for breakfast with Mr. McCall some weeks or months after that at Eddie's place right off of Sharon Amity over sheet crab soup. I told him, one of the first things I told him when I sat down was that, those leaders that were out there, they weren't me. I was a follower. I didn't know anything about protesting. I didn't know anything about organizing. I really couldn't at that point in time explain to you the difference between city council, county commission, and the General Assembly. I went out there and I followed the trans youth, the queer, gay, lesbian organizers and leaders, and predominantly women, black women. And I thought a lot about that, why were they so equipped? Why did I just would step back on the front lines and emulate the things that they were doing. I learned how to put my body on the line and how to use my voice. I learned how to do it very quickly because the leaders that were out there, they've been doing this. They had been doing it for most of that year here because of what had happened with the first or the second NDO and HB2. But they had been doing it way before that, as been told by so many of our speakers here in the halls of government, but every day of their lives. So for those people who have been fighting for so long, who are just seeing their rights, not that they have earned any rights, but that their rights are being upheld in our municipal code, I say I love you, I see you, and I thank you. This council member thanks you for setting the example and teaching me how to serve my community. And I've been grateful to think about that quite often over these past 5 years, and not a day really goes by where I don't consider the lessons that you have taught me. So thank you, and I look forward to voting yes to this ordinance tonight. Thank you.
All right.